Here we are going to practice condensing a logarithm, which means putting everything inside one log. So I'm going to start by writing my one log. Everything's going to go inside of this, which means any number multiplied out front is going to come in as a power. So these numbers out front are going to be powers when we condense. And then if it's added, we'll put it as multiplication in the numerator. And if it's subtracted, that's what we're going to be dividing by. So that a is a positive log. There's not a minus out front. So that tells me it goes in the numerator as a to the 1/2 power. I'm going to bring in that 7. And since it's added, it goes in the top. It's going to be b to the 7th. Anything subtracted goes in the denominator. So this c term is going to go in the denominator. And the number out front is the power. So c to the 2/7 goes in the denominator. And then lastly, I have the letter D to put inside this log, and since it's subtracted, it goes in the denominator, and that 4 out front makes it the 4th power. So it's fully condensed when everything is inside one nice logarithm. All positive terms are in the top. I check it, I have a and b in the top, and the powers are 1/2 and 7, so that looks good. Anything subtracted goes in the bottom. C to the 2/7 and d to the 4th go in the bottom. We'll do that same thing with the next one. I want to put everything inside one log. This time it's log base 3 instead of the common log like it was above. I have some subtraction, so I know something's going to go in the denominator. That 4x plus 6 term was not subtracted, so it goes in the top. The term that was subtracted was 3x plus 8, and that goes in the bottom. There's no numbers multiplied out front. Like if there was a 2 here, I would square the denominator, but there's not. So we are done condensing for that division problem. Lastly, we have something added. We're going to put it all inside one ln. Addition means multiplication, so I'm going to take the x plus 5 and multiply it with 4x minus 3. This is kind of like our worst case scenario for condensing because we actually have to do some more work after we get it inside one log. We're going to simplify what's inside by FOILing it out or distributing. X times 4x is 4x squared. Our next term here, x times -3 is -3x for that outer term. Our inner terms here, 5 times 4x is 20x. And lastly, we have 5 times -3 is -15. We're still not done because we can combine like terms. So I am going to bring together my like terms there. I have 4x squared. 20 minus 3 is going to give me 17x's minus 15. So hardest case scenario is when you have that multiplication and you have things to distribute. But other than that, division is super fast. And then even if you have a bunch of powers to bring in, doesn't take too long either. So condensing means bringing in powers, addition is multiplication, and subtraction means division.